I am Okonko, mostly known as Roaring Flame among the Igbo Mafia. I mean, I was used to be known as Roaring Flame. Good old times before I committed suicide when we had our clan together, before the things fell apart, when I had power and strength to control my family, my clan, my everything, before my chi disagreed with me. In fact, it was pretty clear since the very beginning that my chi was not made for great things. My father Unoka, unlike me, was known in all the clan for the weakness of his machete and his hoe. He was lazy, he was a debtor, he was a failure. He left me nothing but great poverty and misfortune. He was an ill-fated man that had a very bad chi followed him to his death, as he was carried to evil forest and left there to die. He had no grave. Although I didn't have the start in life many young men had with inherited barn or title or a young wife, I thought Igbo people could have a reason and my chi would say yes if I say yes strong enough. And it worked initially. I got married, I worked very hard, and eventually achieved fame as the great wrestler in all the land. I was rich and I was strong. My chi seemed to be good, or I convinced him to stand by me. But all these were until Ezeudu's funeral. I had a terrible accident at that funeral. Ezeudu's son was killed by my gun. I accidentally shot him. I was exiled from the clan. I lost everything I had before: my prosperity, my fame, my titles, my reputation. My chi was not made for great things. I could not rise beyond the destiny of my chi. Elders were wrong. My chi said no despite my own affirmation. I was in great despair. I was starting my life from the very beginning, but without vigor. In spite of my exile and my pure chi, I kept working very hard for my return. However, then those albinos showed up, and as you know the rest, the center could not hold, the falcon could not hear the falconer, things fell apart. Even my own boy, Niwoye, turned his back on me. Eventually, I clearly saw the finger of my chi in my despicable son's behavior and the great misfortune and exile of mine. I could not resist my chi and my worthless destiny. I killed myself and I had the same terrifying end as my father. I was left in evil forest to death, and I have no grave. My chi was not made for great things. I could not make him agree with me.